Hello, hello, hello. I'm posting this video a little bit late, but this is the 60 days left of 2024 update. You'll see my facial hair has been growing in. And I'm so pleased right now because if you've been keeping up with my updates, I'm watching through Bleach and working on a YouTube video for it. And for the first time, as a fan of 14 years, I've watched the ending of the original Bleach anime run, the ending of the Fullbringer arc. And for the first time, it was incredible. I am so happy that my favorite TV show had a wonderful ending. So awesome. Yeah. But that is today's day 59, so 59 days left. And so I won't get super into that because I'll talk about that next time. Let's talk about the last 10 days. So from last time, so day 69 to 60. So on day 69, it was a good day. I played the Long Dark with Caleb, and it was really, really fun. I started to feel a little bit ill though. And what is that? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So this is an important bit. On the last video, somebody asked me in the comments about my bad habit I've been mentioning. And I've not been calling it by name because I find it a very difficult thing to talk about, but I do really want to talk about it. So I will get back to you. I might mention it in one of my updates, maybe even next update. We'll see. I'm not going to promise anything, but I'll get back to that comment at some point when I feel ready to do that. Day 69 was important though because I was struggling with that bad habit again, and I was feeling pretty upset with myself, and I'm like, look, I only have so much time of the year left. I need to stop spending time in like repetitive cycles that aren't helpful, being lazy, getting distracted. I need to be more proactive and actually spend time that I on stuff that I care about. And so that day I kind of had a bit of that, something's got to change, and I was starting to feel a bit ill that day. Um, this is really funny. So on day 68, I had a difficult night sleeping. I was having some oral pain, long and uncomfortable dreams, not enough sleep. I called my dentist. Apparently, the soonest they can get me in is in 5 months' time. I'm gonna be away by then. So they're like, "Oh, when can the next get you in?" Oh yeah, basically 2026. Really weird because um I've called them in the past and they're like, oh, come next week. It's really weird that they have a backup of like 5 months. Yeah, so that's weird, but I'm on the wait list in case any space eases up. Um, Now I'm finding my oral pain is actually probably just my wisdom teeth teething. So not a big deal, but I need to go there anyway, especially as they wanted to get my wisdom teeth out. But we'll see. We'll feel it out. I'm not good with physical pain, so it was bothering me. I played the Long Dark, pretty eventful, and I managed to get 30 days into the Long Dark, which was nice. And then dog sitting. I was half asleep, and my mum came in and started to explain to me about a dog sitting job. And I was having these weird dreams. I was basically half asleep, because she came in and she said, "Oh, sorry, I thought you were awake. I was hearing you talking." And apparently I said, "Oh, I must have been sleep talking." I thought that was a dream too, because when I got up, I was like, "Oh, that's a shame. I don't have a job." Um, and then I went to mum, and she's like, "What about the dog thing?" I was like, "Oh, it's true. It's real," which is funny because that was my first day where I quit my job. I talked about that last time. I hope I talked about that last time. Yeah. Oh no, I quit my job, but I left my job. And on the first day that I would have been at my job, but not because I don't work there anymore, I got this dog sitting opportunity, which was great. So That day I did some fire starter practice, and I headed out in the evening to go dog sitting, and I started to feel really ill and had trouble sleeping. I don't know what the illness was, but I just felt ill, super duper lethargic, and what's it called when you're tired? Like not exhaustion, it's something else. Yeah, but just feeling really tired, not much energy for anything, really muscle soreness, headache. I just couldn't do much. And so the dog sitting opportunity was excellent because it was the most useful I could have been to anyone while being ill. Because what else would I have been doing? I couldn't really do anything useful. So just house sitting and dog sitting, that was as much as I could handle. And it was really nice just to kind of get out of the house and be somewhere else with some really nice dogs. So that was perfect. That night, I struggled to sleep. There was a sock incident, but we won't talk about that. And so day 67 and 66 was me full on looking after these dogs and stuff. And I woke up the next day in a really, really good mood. I was blasting through Bleach episodes, and I had like this mood, this feeling like, you know, when you smell something very familiar from your childhood. I had that, but I didn't have like the smell sensation. Nothing kickstarted it. I just felt really just good, and I was just enjoying stuff. I was just watching my favorite TV show, and I was just loving it, loving it. Even fights where, or like episodes I've seen before, and I'm like, oh, this one's pretty good. I was just loving it. It was just I was happy, I was joyful, even though I felt really ill. I was just in such a good mood, and that was just so cool. I thank God for that. That was awesome. And I was reading my Bible and learning, like looking at Genesis, at like Jacob, learning about Jacob wrestling with God. So it was really, really fun. A great time. Yeah, and I watched Catching Fire, the Hunger Games second movie. I've only watched it once, and I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good. I think in the past I've kind of dismissed the Hunger Games. It's like, oh, it's just like a popular teen novel. It's probably not as good as I remember it. It's good. It's good. And I've been reading a little bit of the first book. Sorry about the book reviews, but it's good. Yeah. Um, yeah, so we'll skip to day 66, which I left the dog sitting, went to church. It was really nice. My sunflower, which is really important to me, was dying and rotting in the back garden, and I decided I had to cut it down. Could have been a really big emotional thing, but I did it, and a bit emotional, but not too overwhelming. I had a good talk with my best friend. Um, yeah, with my really good friend. And this was a day later that evening. I got really, 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 really frustrated at my bad habit. Um, my bad habit is addiction based, and I, I, yeah, I basically just did it, and I just got so angry and so frustrated at myself. I, you know what I did? I decided I'm sleeping outside tonight. I'm too angry. I need to cool off. I'm gonna sleep outside, even if it's gonna rain. So I brought some stuff outside in my garden, laid down, and I couldn't find a pillow, and so I grabbed a squash. I grabbed like a squash, like a hard gourd, and I used that as my pillow. I was that frustrated. So, yeah, and since I've been working through a lot of things and I've been doing a lot better with my bad habit so far, we're doing good. We're staying clean. So that is really good news, and I'm glad I got that frustrated at it because I'm sick of spending my time unwisely. Yeah, I'll talk about that more another time, but I don't want to talk about it yet. But instead, I'm going to talk about what happened the next day, which was day 65, which is when I actually did cut down my sunflower. I was considering it the day before. So I cut it down that side, brought it inside, watched some Bleach, and pretty uneventful day, but it was nice. Day 64, I watched Bleach, where the Stark had a moment with Stark, a really, really good character. I made a little tribute video. Personally, I didn't post it anywhere, but I did it personally. I watched 12 episodes of Bleach that day. It was really good. I was enjoying it. And I hung out with my family. So that was really nice. And at this point, I was getting over my illness. I was feeling pretty good. So that was nice. I was getting over that. I had it for maybe 4 or 5 days, and there was 2 days where it was just like, oh, pretty bad. And then day 63, I played web fishing with my friend Caleb, one of my best friends, and we had a really good time. It was really nice. We played for like 4 hours. I watched Scooby-Doo Mystery Begins, which I thought is that the third live action Scooby-Doo movie. It looks awful and it starts off awful, but it was incredible. It was really, really incredible. The ending was great, so that was really surprising and fun. And I was starting to get some oral pain again that day. And then the last day of October, Halloween, day 62, I watched some Bleach, got some pretty good progress. I was feeling excited close to the end. I went into a place in town where I have my paintings up, and I swapped out a painting and I changed the prices. I did some cycling, and I had some tire issues. On Halloween, I had to walk my bike back home, but I solved it. I fixed it, so it's good. And then day 61 was November the 1st. We're in November. Welcome. There's 2 months left of the year. There's 2 months left of me being here. There's 2 more months left until I'm gonzo. So now is the time to start get going. And I was feeling that, but then I got ill, and now I'm having this toothache and stuff. And I felt God telling me, hey, not quite yet, okay? But, feel that passion. But for now, just rest. I'm going to hold you. Just let me hold you. And then when you've recovered, then let's get training and let's do it properly, okay? So that's the where I'm at right now. I'm waiting. I'm being held, and I'm waiting until I can bang it with training. I'm starting to do some slight stuff, so exercising indoors and 2 or 3 kilometers of cycling. I've only done that 2 days in a row, but I've started in November. So the 1st of November, the 61st, I went to a community lunch. I did a little bit more touch up with the paintings. I finished the Arrancar saga on Bleach, and I started the Fullbringer arc, and I was not liking it. I didn't like the humor. I didn't like the fights. I was struggling a lot with my really, really sensitive gums also. And then the final day, November the 2nd, day 60, I was watching more Bleach. Of course, that's what I'm doing. I'm just full-time Bleach watcher now. And it was actually getting good. I watched the Hellverse 4th movie. It was incredible. And now I'm starting to realize, okay, how do I make this project work? I've put in all of the hours, like hundreds and hundreds of hours of writing and taking notes. How do I present it? So that's what I'm going to have to be facing with now. I'm still not quite finished watching all of the content because I have another movie to watch. But yeah, I hope I can get it done in good time and it doesn't take away a bunch of time for me training. I hope it's not going to be weeks and weeks and weeks. I hope I can get it done I know half a week is way too short, but hopefully I can get it done in a weekish and just get it out there, not worry too much about video, but I just need to get my thoughts out there, get the project out there. It's going to be a long thing, so I shouldn't complicate it. I just need to get it out. Yeah, because I'm passionate about that series. Um, yeah, pretty sure it's just my wisdom teeth teething. It's getting some headache. I just need to hydrate, put cloves on there, and I'm starting to do again some minimal training. So that's it. Life stuff. I'm not feeling 100%. I'm not ill anymore, but with this stuff, I'm feeling around 90%. Today was good, but yeah, I'll talk about that another time. That is day 69 to 60. Thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully I can talk more openly about my addiction issue and stuff like that. Thank you for asking, whoever commented on that last video. Thank you for asking. I'll talk about it when I'm ready to talk about it. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Daylight savings. What's the deal with that?